Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and a brand new campaign for supporters, but also for you non-supporters as well. The first episode anyway, and then of course I jack up the price. So the rest of this campaign will be voted for and will be viewable by supporters. That's both YouTube and Patreon. I said Discord supporters. No, Patreon supporters, YouTube and Patreon supporters, and they will get to watch the campaign as it unveils. And then once that campaign is completed, everyone will then get the videos for free. So if you want to keep up, join. If not, don't worry about it. It'll be out in a bit. Okay, so we're playing as Oxyotl. I kind of made an executive decision here. I went, which of the Lizardman factions that was voted for by supporters would I really hate to play? And I decided it was probably Oxyotl, because starting off right next to Kairos, that sounds like a fucking nightmare. Having little squishy gecko boys versus massive hulked out roided demons sounds like the worst thing in the world. So I was like, they definitely probably vote for that. So we're going to play Oxyotl. Plus, of course, we've got the new sort of skink Croxagore interplay going on. So that could be quite fun to play around with. So I thought, yeah, why not? Let's give Oxyotl a little go. So we are going. Well, so we start off in the Southern Wastes, of course. Oxyotl's campaign mechanics, if you don't know what they are he is a guerrilla fighter. So Oxyotl himself, little dude, he fought during the Great War against Chaos. That's right, the first one when the polar warp gates collapsed. And he's looking pretty good for his age, but that's because he got punted into the realms of Chaos and ended up basically just fighting a guerrilla war. He was basically. Who's that guy from that film with the guns? Fucking Keanu Reeves does it. With the guns. That one. He was that guy. Good. Glad we're on board with that. What fucking film was it? Doesn't matter. Anyway, point, Keanu Reeves. He's basically Keanu Reeves. He's ageless, and also he stars in films, and he's a guerrilla fighter. I don't know if Keanu Reeves is a guerrilla fighter. He might be. He's done a lot of things. Anyway, so we have several mechanics which are specific to Oxyotl. Obviously, he has the amazing geomantic web mechanic, which is fantastic, and everyone loves that, obviously. We've also got the visions of the old ones. The old ones will occasionally send us missions, like the Chief in Inspector Gadget. That kind of thing, I assume, maybe. And dressed up in dog suits and shit. Anyway, so and then they explode. The words, I mean. Anyway, they're going to send us on missions throughout the world, which we complete. If we complete them, we get Sanctum Gens. Sanctum Gens allow us to construct thingy-majigs, a silent sanctum in various settlements, which then allows us to do various different things, like, for example, upkeep reduction and stuff, grand visibility. And also, there was another one, wasn't there? So we get more armor and stuff in region. It's all stuff for in the region. Also, don't we get like a... Designates a local region as a location that access can travel to via the visions of the old ones. Yes, so we could actually like teleport around. So actually, you can be quite agile as Oxyotl, jumping all over the place, here and there, everywhere. High adventures beyond compare. But he's not having to drink a weird magic potion to do it. So we start off with the Oracle of the Sacred Plaques. Let's pop you in this army. In you go. Increase my mobility. And we also start off against a Bloodthirster. How is that? Fucking blood... Are you shitting me? Fucking Bloodthirst. Alright, fine. Seems rough. So, we start off with the Visions of the Old One. We need to just... The unlock requirement is to destroy the Brazen Throne, which is the first faction we are arrayed against. It's good, isn't it? That's nice. And I think we're going to go with... More, well, actually, money isn't necessarily our main issue, is it? It is not our main issue. What could we go for? We could get dinosaurs early on, couldn't we? We could go a bit hard for dinosaurs. We actually don't mind Chaos Wasteland, apparently, so that's good. That's good. What do you want? Maybe growth? Go with growth? Oh, got them. Got a little bit of growth, and first battle of a brand new campaign. It smells of... Well, an ill-matched matchup, to be honest. Bloodthirster, really a valiant defeat this early on. Fuck my life. Fuck my life. Okay, we'll do that. And that. Okay. Good luck, everyone. Honestly, kind of feels like a bit of a dick move to make Oxyotl's starting opponent a fucking Bloodthirster. Like, oof. could have just made it a little bloodletter guy. Could have done that. No? Okay. We've got some bloodletters of Khorne moving in on the flank. Fortunately, we have... I forgot to put Oxyotl in his... He has his Master Predator ability, which increases his range, decreases speed and charge speed, and also gives him snipe and unstoppable. It's unspottable. I forgot to use that, but it's not really a huge problem. Bloodletter's getting annihilated by that crossfire. Meanwhile, Jawthirster is going to come down and attack our Oracle of the Sacred Plaques. I find it weird that he's just called Oracle of the Sacred Plaques and he doesn't actually have a name. Just a bit odd. Anyway, he's going to keep them busy. Meanwhile, the doggos charging in to attack the Chameleon Skinks, who are fighting the Chaos Warriors, backed up by the Pastiliodon over there. Over here, they're fighting with more bloodletters. This is not going well for the Chameleon Skinks, who are losing this engagement pretty hard. And the Pastiliodon, I shouldn't have thrown them in. I should have thrown them in and then maybe pulled them out again. I'm pulling them out now. A little bit too late, unfortunately. It took a bit of a mauling, but that's fine. The Bloodthirster is rolling around. So far, he's actually done five kills. I guess he's been busy concentrating on the Oracle. What a dick move! Like, yeah, no, it's a Bloodthirster. We're gonna just throw you against a Bloodthirster. Like, why not? Why not the fucking? Why not like a Nurgle boy? Great unclean one. At least that way, he's a big target, but he's also, you know, slow. Kind of teach you the mechanics of, you know, kiting and stuff. Yeah? No? Okay, oh well. Doesn't matter. Anyway, the Bloodthirster is disintegrating. Get out of here. Go on, fuck off. That's it. Back to Khorne with you. Having been bested by a bunch of little skinky boys. It's gotta suck. I'll take it. I got more ammunition. Ooh, for 3 turns. That is very tempting. So tempting, in fact. I'm gonna take it. Do I immediately want to go with the take cool? Well, it wasn't too bad. Predatory fighter is not really that useful, is it? I mean, eventually we'll get piercing shots. We'll go for though, because that probably makes more sense. How much stuff is here? I mean, it's doable. It's doable. I think I want more fireball. I want great balls of fire. Okay. 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 Let's get straight into it. Straight into it. Could auto-resolve it? Oh, oh, God, I wish I had Age of Wonders 4 and I could go. Nope. Let's try that again, please. Oof, that's fucking rough. Okay, we'll do this one, and we know time reduction is great, so we'll take that. I'm going to go Earthblood. Is that useful with guys who are probably going to melt anyway? Let's do Flock of Doom. It's not Amber Spear, but I'll take it. Got the Rite of Sotek, which, I'll be honest, we probably want to use regularly and often. Often and well, all the time, basically. just all the fucking time. Are we not doing anything? Right, well, we're doing that then. We're going to get more Chameleon Skinks, because those guys slap. Okay, we need to kill the... I mean, basically, I think we're just going to have to roll over the entirety of the Chaos, the Southern Chaos Waste just as quickly as possible. Really? You don't want to give me... I bet I could, like, what about if I join your war against Clan Scrat? No? Really? 3,000? No. No. No, 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 no. No, Teehee. No. No. No, but do win, because I don't want to have to deal with evil Lustria on top of evil other places. Armies in region. That's not province, though, is it? So it has to be the same region, which means this is limited usefulness, actually. Oh, and in adjacent regions. In local and adjacent regions. The problem is, the only adjacent region to this is this one, which I'm in. Local region, all adjacent regions. In local region, again, not really that useful. Global recruitment is... none of this is, again, because we're quite far. I mean, I could go with the capstone, because that would allow me to travel home. So we can only build one. But it means we can teleport to a mission and then teleport back. I thought we could build more of them. Why can't we... I mean, you know what? Just let us build as many as we want. Fuck it. Let us, like, hop around the fucking map. Why wouldn't you do that? You complete bastards. Absolute fucking scenes. Enemies in region. Yeah, I don't really... I mean, okay, well, this... Like, I'm assuming that... Since we can travel there already, so do we actually need that? I don't know. You know what? I'll worry about that later. That is a later problem. We might need a couple of turns just to replenish. So I'm wondering if... I'll be honest, the Communion Stalkers did not do very well against Bloodletters. Mind you, very few things do. Go for something like that. I'm going to not build anything. I'm going to leave it for a minute. Just because I think maybe we can travel... Maybe that's one where you can... Maybe it's like a secondary one. You can always travel back home, but to your capital. But is that true? Don't actually know. I mean, worst case, we have to build the thing here. But, I mean, maybe if we clean out the southern wastes, keep an eye on Lustria, make sure that's, you know, all good. We've got a little heal building. Fucking should have bought resolve that. Should have fought it. Kicking myself now. Do I want... I think I want basically as many Chameleon Stalkers as I can pull together. And as much growth as I can pull together as well. Could do this. It is costly. Maybe we do it next turn, because that's going to give more melee attack, more weapon strength, missile strength. I mean, that's good. Ideally, we want to be doing this every 25 turns, which means we get 15 turns with it, 10 turns without. But it's really nice. Still, we learned our lesson. Don't auto-resolve against Khorne. It's just a bad time for everyone. Except, well, Khorne. Okay, Pyrrhic victory. Really? Really high casualties against that lot? Against that lot? Are you shitting me? Okay. Already doing some good damage to the flank there. We've got a couple of units of Bloodletters. We saw what they did to the Chameleon Skink, so we're going to try and pick them off before they get into combat, ideally. And I mean, at this rate, it's not going to be hard. This Bloodletter's getting absolutely wrecked. It's got to be rubbish, isn't it? Being sent tumbling back from the material realm to rematerialize in the realm of your master and being asked by the other blessers, what the fuck happened? He's gecko with a blowpipe. Like, quite a lot of geckos with a blowpipe, actually. Letters being annihilated, which means we just need to mop up the rest of the army, which is mostly Chaos Warriors, which I'm not as worried about. So we've got the Bastillidon. You went out of control immediately because of the way Frenzy works now. Basically, any unit with, what is it, Feral Rage? Yeah, Feral Rage will rampage if they are under 70% hit points, whatever it was. So if they start below 70%, it's not a percentage of their current health. It's what they start with. So that means if your unit starts wounded, it has a chance to... Well, it will rampage. You basically start the battle rampaging, which is fucking weird. Why don't they make it a percentage of the health at the start of the battle? Wouldn't that make more sense? Right? Is that just me? So fucking weird. Did they not see that? Did they not? Did they test this? Did they? Didn't, did they? They didn't fucking test this. I guarantee they didn't fucking test this. I mean, we can tell from the damsel update when the damsel's troughs just didn't work, and it would take 5 minutes to test that shit, and they just didn't. They obviously just hadn't even been into the game to try it out, because they just didn't work for everyone. Didn't work. Took months to get fixed. They didn't test it. CA do not test their patches. For some fucking reason. I genuinely don't know why. That was nice and easy. I will occupy that one. Got a blast, right to ferocity. Nice flame fire. Brazen throw is dead. We've got a new sanctum thingy-majig. So we can basically stick that in any way we like. I'm not going to do that just yet. Oh, I could actually do it over here, couldn't I? That may be more sensible. Well, I'm going to mull that over. So I don't currently have any mission. I guess I could put it over here and then. Because we get visibility, which is going to help us. We could boost that. It's quite expensive. But we could also in local and adjacent regions. Let's do that one. Attack, missile strength. It's only armies in the region, though. Casualty replenishment rate would be quite nice. Sanctum patrol, just ambushing stuff would be quite good. Over all adjacent regions, actually, yes, let's grab that one. And I'm going to grab a couple of you. We're going to go, yeah, we're going to pump the growth, I think. We're going to pump that growth. Okay, that's decreasing. We're obviously going to be at war with these guys almost immediately, would be my guess. But we've also got to think about Kairos, who's obviously out there somewhere and needs a good hiding.
It's me. It's a gua. It's a nuetta.
Teehee is being, God, such a skinky little shit. Come on, mate. Come on. We're fighting the same guys, right? Come on. Let's be chill. Be cool. God damn it. Never mind. Right. I think we're just going to crash straight into them. Do we want to upgrade this? Not really. So I guess we can always travel back home, so then we can create another portal or another thingy-majig somewhere else which we can travel to. But only Oxyotl can travel there. Growth and income from all buildings. Yes, please. Yes, please. I'll take that. Hello.
You may touch me only in dreams.
Where the fuck did you come from? Huh. Okay. So we've got some missions. Destroy a herdstone. Right. Hunt army. Right. So we can complete as many of these as we can. I'm assuming this is the number of turns we've got to do this. Destroy herdstone. Faction summons a new... Oh, I mean... It's not necessarily my huge problem, is it? Target army takes permanent bonuses. Makes them harder to deal with in the future. Again, it's the Red Horn tribe. Not such a big deal. Raid this region as long as the visions are... Right, so we need to kill those guys ASAP. That's an obvious one. You guys... Okay, that... Oh. Oh, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. 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 Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. I am not having Kairos being superpowered. Fuck that. Oh, the problem with these guys is they're all so fast. Oh, fuck Slaanesh. I mean, not literally, obviously. I bet they've got really good suspension. Or no suspension. Probably no suspension. Anyway, so dealing with these is going to be a problem because while they're not particularly dangerous against our chameleon skinks, they will fucking destroy us if they get into the middle of us. So we need to kill these things before they hit us. Which means we need to basically run away and pummel the ever-living shit out of them. One down. Two down. No, that's three down. And kaboom! They did nothing. Okay, so they're all dead. That's good. We've got more on the other flank. We've got an Exalted Seeker Chariot. It's only the one though. It's got a 2-level. Just for funsies. So we're going to move the Oracle to go and engage that to stop it from chewing its way through the Chameleon Stalkers. The Bastillodon is fending off the Seekers of Slaanesh. Meanwhile, the Chameleon Skinks have got a little entourage who really want their autograph. So we've got a horde of devoted Marauders Slaanesh chasing after us. These guys do have shields, which means it will limit the amount of damage they do take to the front, at least anyway. But with this many Chameleon Skinks just laying into them, not to mention that our guys have got like, you know, 25 to 28 odds missile damage, we should be okay. It's also leading quite a large segment of the enemy army away. Meanwhile, we've got 2 units of Demonettes heading this direction, which we need to deal with. They enjoy getting a big stick penetrated straight through their bodies. They do make it into combat. However, they took so much damage getting there that actually they're probably going to run away. We've also got Fiends of Slaanesh heading this way, which we're just going to have to engage with Chameleon Skinks. Not really ideal, but, you know, needs must. We'll move some forces in to mop that up. We also need to finish off the Seekers of Slaanesh and then move around to engage. We've got yet more devoted Marauders and also some devoted Marauders with Hell Scourges to deal with as well. All fun. Meanwhile, the Chameleon Skinks and Oxyotl just leading the enemy army around, seeing off so many units. And their general is still trying to pick us off with spells, but failing. And we've also got an Exalted Demonettes of Slaanesh over here. These ladies have a speed of 46 because they have been poisoned by our attacks, and we've got a speed of 53, which means as long as we stay ahead of them, we can just kite them forever, basically. The enemy general now coming through the trees. Just going to be a small prick. She gets absolutely nailed by the Chameleon Skinks. And down she goes. With the death of their general, the rest of the army starts to waver. The Exalted Demonettes never make it into combat and die of sadness long before they actually manage to reach us. And then it's a case of chasing down the surviving Marauders. The rest of the army having mopped up what's left of the enemy army, just picking off the last few there. A few Marauders causing a little bit of problem. Took a wee bit of damage here and there, but overall that was a nice, clean fight. Do like having more ammunition. That's always a win. Okay, we left very few of them alive. You should get 0 kills. You did get 0 kills. Perfect. I'm assuming this stacks, in which case we should have 6 turns of more ammunition. We do. Lovely. Okay. Do we... Well, no, I'll tell you what. Let's... Right, we need to take out Kairos. The Enemies' weapons. Demon Blade Ancillary. Gives magical attacks. Makes sense. We'll do this one, and I want to, yes, basically anything that's going to increase our killing power, eh? More mobility is never a bad thing. And Flock of Doom is kind of good. More replenishment, always useful. Slaanesh apparently has been killed. And we're probably going to want to upgrade that one. Now, the question is, do we want to lay into these guys, or do we want to try and complete some of these? So, I mean... Blessed Saurus with spears. That's no bad thing. Wall to save for all armies. It's for 5 turns. I mean, growth isn't too bad. We do want the Sanctum Gems as well. The more Sanctum Gems we have, the better. The only thing is, I can't remember, like, how long... Can you teleport whenever you want? Montaneous. Okay, so that's the Bray Herd. That's the herdstone, which is actually quite nasty, I'm assuming. Well, I don't know where... Well, I mean, that could be significantly worse. And then there's this army, although the Changeling is right there as well, which... I don't think I've ever actually seen the Changeling on the campaign map. Usually he dies really early on and never respawns. Occasionally you do find, like, his buildings in the settlements, but... I mean, we could technically do both of those, right? Let's get some blessed Croxagore. Let's pop this. And let's get... Well, can we see where Kairos is? Yes, we can. What is Kairos up to?
Yes.
He is marching.
We ascend.
He is marching. That could be a really good time to, like, just sniff him when he's not. Thing is, I don't quite... Okay, let's fucking do it. Can't move. Probably because we used all our movement. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Fuck! Fuck! Never mind. If I'd left just a little bit of movement...
has been issued,
yes,
mighty
okay,
lord.
Okay.
A great adventure beckons.
Well, I'm not surprised. It's fucking miles away, mate.
For while
fucking other side of the fucking world. They didn't even bother moving the fucking quest battle, did they? Lazy shits. Oh, you're not actually doing anything. Although I've now got a plague. What kind of plague have I got? A one that doesn't actually really bother me. Okay, kind of weird that you've just decided to sit there, but maybe you don't move when you're the action of a thingy-majig. Okay, well, that's fine. Right. We need to kill off Kairos. We are going to... But you already have magical attacks? You don't have magical attacks. Oh, you do have magical attacks. Okay, we could probably just... I don't know. You get those. You get those. Good. And what does the so... If in skink range, they get more base weapon damage and armor piercing, and skinks get... apparently skinks can cause fear. Okay, cool. Sounds... Wait, the skinks cause fear, or... Okay, I guess they do. Okay, I'm not sure how useful that's going to be, but at least the Croxagore do more damage, so that's something. Okay, we're going to be careful because they've got a number of flying units, Chaos Furies, which could hit our communing skinks and cause all kinds of bother. So we're going to have to we're just going to be dancing in and out here, just harassing the enemy flank, trying to draw some units in. There's Mordor Zinch. Obviously have no shields, that's bad news for them, and here comes some Chaos Furies. Meanwhile, the rest of the army sort of moving backwards and forwards, we're trying to draw off as much of the strength that Kairos has here without getting him to engage the main army. Giving our skirmishers enough time to do that damage they need to. Fury's actually coming down. Unfortunately for them, they are sad. And when Furies get sad, well, they die incredibly quickly. So, boop. Here comes some more Furies. I mean, the thing about the Tzeentch Furies is they get the shield, which is, I mean, gives them a little bit more survivability, which is nice. But they've only get magical attacks, which makes them kind of meh. The Nurgle ones get poison, which, I'm going to be honest, most of the units in Nurgle's army has poison, so it's kind of, that's pretty useless as well. The Khorne ones get Fury, which Rage even, which is great. And the Slaanesh ones get Flanker, which is fucking amazing too. So both of those, great. The Tzeentch one's probably fine. Nurgle one's probably the worst Furies because they basically have the same thing as everyone else. Okay, we would like to pick off Kairos, but we don't really want to fight all these blue horrors at the same time, so I'm just going to hide back here, wait until we're unspottable, and then when these blue horrors decide to change direction, we're going to go and chase them and hopefully pick them off. Meanwhile, the rest of the army has begun to engage the main Kairos host. We have a nasty flamer there, but fortunately they seem to be mostly roasting each other, so that's good. Fucking hell. Just did a real number on their own unit there. My life. Holy shit. Got the Chameleon Skinks moving in on the flank, the idea being that if we can take out these Furies, we can then charge in and knock out these pink horrors. Yeah, they're trying to flame the Bastiliodon, which is actually fine, in my opinion. I'm okay with that. And again, they really like setting fire to their own guys, don't they? Just super, super fine. Good. Right, the Chameleon Skinks are taking units from behind. See these blue horrors getting absolutely annihilated. And then we can move up and start finishing off. Kairos has actually landed over here fighting some Chameleon Skinks, so with any luck we can help out that. The Chameleon Skinks should be fine at murdering the pink horrors. So we should be able to deal with that no problem. We need to deal with that chuffing, exalted Flamer of Tzeentch. He needs to die. We've also got the Blessed Kroxigor currently beating up the Chaos Knights of Tzeentch. It's obviously Kairos' main army. If we can kill off this, I'm wondering if maybe that will slow down his expansion quite a bit. Even though we're not actually anywhere near him at the moment. Although, guaranteed he'll start sending armies our way. Meanwhile, we've actually managed to reach Kairos and are pelting him with everything we've got. Kairos is super unhappy about this. He didn't see this one coming, did he? Hey? Not sure what his plan is, apart from die. Oh, nope, there he goes. Kairos goes down, and with his death, the rest of his army starts to waver. Even this fucking exalted horror, who has actually managed to get 45 kills. That's actually quite a lot. It's actually done a lot of damage. The Oracle's just glooping, hocking great spalls of spit at him. No biggie. Right, the exalted horror is starting to be sad, which is good. The rest of the remaining units starts to run away, including this little cultist lad there. We are now at war with Kairos, which is going to, take some dealing with, but we can take the replenishment there. Even though we did pick up a little bit of Nurgle Plague. Ooh, Winds of Magic Power Reserve and Spell Resistance for the entire army is quite nice. We've also got Slow Death, which is good. We can just travel all over the world. Maybe we should just do that. Just jump from place to place. Like the littlest hobo of death. That's exactly what we're going to do. I don't think we should wait. I think we should go straight for it. So we're going to go... Let's destroy the herdstone. We don't actually know where Morgur is. However, we're going to start a rock with him. Maybe even save Estalia. Estalia doesn't often get saved. It says low casualties. I'm just not entirely sure I trust it. I'm actually going to stick this on Oxyotl because that deals damage over time. That feels quite useful. So, I think we're going to fight this just because we also want to go and beat up those other beastmen after this. So we're going to be busy bees, and I don't want to take any unnecessary damage. Sorry lads, this herdstone is in the way of a old one hyperspace bypass, so it's gotta go. Sorry. The plans have been in the planning office for 10 years now, so you know you should have really realised that. Anyway, we're going to start off by murdering these Ungol raiders, which to be honest we didn't see at the start, but that's fine. While that's happening, I've actually forgotten to deploy the Bastillodon. He's coming up. Oh no, he was rampaging. That's what he was doing. He was getting he's having a right paddy. She's such a fucking drama queen. Oof. Meanwhile, our chameleon skinks are heading towards the flank. I can't see these Ungol swim. It's weird that they deployed these guys here when there was literally no... I mean, maybe they thought I would come around this way, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to run into them momentarily. We're going to both see each other and be rather shocked. There we go. Of course, these guys do have a little shield, but we've got 4, 5, 6 units of chameleon skinks, not to mention Oxyotl himself. Unfortunately, they put a barricade up before I can stop it, annoyingly. I'm not entirely sure... Oof, that was a lot of jam. I'm not entirely sure what the Troglodon should be shooting at, whether it's like a single target or units. It does quite well at both. Like, you know, pretty good. He's got 79 kills. It's not bad, is it? It's alright. Meanwhile, the chameleon skinks are making a real mess of any unit that they run across. So harassing the flank there. Sending the Croxagals in to smash down the barricade. And we've got some units on the flank over here as well. We're sending the Oracle to go and help out with a little flock of doom. While we chuck a bunch of sharp sticks and explosive bolts into the oncoming enemy herds. Score made very short work of that barricade, actually. Very, very short work. Look at these lads. Where are they going? Well, nowhere really. Pull back slightly from that gore herd as it rushes towards us, but it's not going to do very well for it. Look at that, they're just getting... Oh, I love that. I love any DPS, like not DPS, dots. I love dots. I love a good dot. Oh, damage over time, yes please. As long as it's not lame. I like to see big dot damage. Okay, we've managed to crush their left flank. We're now moving up the centre with all of the chameleon skinks, and basically anything that comes towards us gets annihilated by a hail of blowpipes. Get poisoned, slow death, sundered armour, the discouraged. Oof. Having a rough time. It's a rough time chasing chameleon skinks. They have a terrible, terrible time. Not to mention they've still got 20 ammunition. Like the long battles, they'll probably run out, but even then, with the right, they've got 40 melee attack and 39 melee defense. I mean, the weapon strength is only 31, but it's, you know, respectable enough that you wouldn't want to really fight them in melee combat after taking a battering from their missile attacks. Eeny, meeny, miny. I do want replenishment. I don't really want it though, but... What do you want me to do to it? I genuinely don't know. Hang on, let's have a look. What do you want me to do to it? Destroy it? Destroy. Okay. Can I just go back and... occupy them? I don't really want it, but... In fact, I don't want it so badly, I'm going to immediately leave. Oh no, I've already travelled this turn. I can only travel once a turn. Never mind. That's fine, as long as we're not in the city. Eeny, meeny, miny. More damage? Yeah, go on then. At least we'll get the replenishment, right? I mean, I could even.
The time for talk is over. Make your demands.
Montaneous. I want military access. And some money. No. Oh, you know what? I'll leave it, because then I can get some heals. In fact, I'll get more heals in the city, won't I? So let's stay in the city. I don't need visibility, to be honest. It's just going to annoy me every single turn until I... So I can always teleport back home, right? Hang on. Yeah, so I can always teleport back home, which is nice. So that's fine. Good. Okay, and then we've got 3 turns to do that one. Easy peasy. Look at that. We're just knocking it out of the park. Honestly, these old gods and their whispers. Destroy the herdstone. Kill Kairos. Can you go down to the pharmacy and pick up my prescription? I need the car washed. Like, I want. You know what? Okay, here's my hot take. The Changeling, right, should have been more like this. Right, I don't think they should reuse Hello, Morga. Where the fuck were you going? Where were you off to? Doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, the Changeling, the Changeling had a good idea, but I'll be honest, I was wildly underwhelmed by the, the schemes. Like, the results for the schemes always seemed wildly underwhelming. You had all this set up, and then it did absolutely fuck all. And it was so disappointing. The Changing campaign is actually quite fun, but it just doesn't, like, none of them worked properly, which was devastatingly, However, I think, because you've got these, like, oh, this army gets stronger, or this will spawn another Bray herd, or... And it's like, if you could just have, like, a bunch of quests all over the map, where, like, if you do this, then, you attack this army, it will spawn 3 enemy armies in the region, for, like, the people around it. Like, they're at war with everyone, you scarper off, you've caused mayhem and confusion, right? That kind of thing. I think that would have been better. Like, maybe, like, disguise yourself as a particular guy and go and attack these guys. Like, disguise yourself as Thorgrim, go and attack Ungrim, make those 2 people now be at war. Suddenly, chaos ensues. That kind of thing would have been so much better than really what we got. I mean, the theatre stuff seemed like a good idea, but sort of there was no payoff. There was no payoff, unfortunately. The Changeling's still there, look. He's there, he's right there. Right, I'm going to set, like...
You come bearing arms. Is it war?
No. I just want to sell you that.
Fine.
There you go. Enjoy it. I'm just about to get re-sacked, but thanks for the 2 grand. Thanks for the 2 grand, mate. Thanks. That's really useful. Anyway. Yeah. We're going for him. We're going for him. Let's get him, boys. Let's get it. I'm just because people, and also we can just go home after this. So we are gonna take that one. I'm also going. Let's encamp. Let's get a little bit of. It's not going to be a huge amount of replenishment, but it's something. Piercing shots just make you stronger, make you more killy. That's all good. We want evasion. So we've completed all of these. Look at that. And then we only need 2 more gems to get another Silent Sanctum. That's a bit of a win. That's a bit of a win. Why are you so sad? Provincial instability. Oh, you'll get over it. We need to wait 1 more turn before we can travel, but that's fine. And I mean, we've managed to complete all our missions. The first slew of missions, boom, done. Heavy hit after heavy hit. You're jumping around single-handedly destroying the forces of chaos, but, don't mind me. It's actually over here. Okay, we're going to meander back. Probably want to change... Well, yeah, probably it's fine. We do actually have a bunch of... I feel like the Blessed... As much as I like the skin cohort, and that these guys are more expensive, but... Blessed Saurus... Super good. What's the difference between these guys? So okay, these guys have like perfect vigor, so they just never get tired of kicking the shit out of people, which is fucking legit. If we get rid of you and you, and we get a couple of spear boys. We've got a nice tanky front line. We've got a little commando group. We've got a couple of tanky single entity monsters. We've got some blessed Croxigors just for funsies. We've got some chameleon skinks. We got it going on, much like Stacey's mum, potentially, but maybe not quite as on. I don't know. It's not important. Anyway, we're going to get a tablet of spawning because that's recruitment cost. It's the most fucking useless tablet we could get. Who really cares about recruitment? No one. No one gives a flying shit about recruitment. Literally no one. Never mind. So we've got ward save, we've got extra growth. I mean, it's only 5 growth, which isn't really going to change our life. But, you know, it's nice to have. I'm not going to complain. Much. Or bitterly. Okay, we're just going to go straight for these guys, because I think... Does it say when we get more? It doesn't actually say... I assume more will pop up eventually. I mean, I know more will pop up eventually, but there's no, like, oh, it will happen in this many turns. Oh, I don't really... I tell you what, don't remind me... Yeah, I don't care. To be honest, I don't really need one here. This isn't really that useful. Like, the upkeep is fine. If there was, you know, one with a global bonus or something, that would obviously be a nice one to have. I guess we could potentially go with the Sanctum Patrol. So there's a chance of basically ambushing enemy armies in the local region, which, you know, if you've got enemy armies in the local region, you definitely want to ambush the fuckers, don't you? So it's a nice little defensive point. Just in case anyone decides to attack. Oh. More visions of the old one, really? Come on. Okay, we need to kill those guys. That's fine. Ooh, blessed horned ones. Very nice. Income from raising settlements. Okay, blessed. Well, so what happens here? I mean, plus 5% wall save, not the end of the world. Faction summons a new Bray Herd, not the end of the world, although probably is for Clark Arond, because that's going to be fucking Torok, so bad times there. And, oof, Chaos Undivided plus 10, all provinces, oof. 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 Oh, fuck my life. Honestly, we only just came back. It's like coming back off holiday and decided to go off on another holiday. Absolute nightmare. I forgot, some people actually like going on holidays, don't they? It's not me. Classic me, starting off by taking out the flank. I mean, it's probably the best option. I prefer to try and concentrate my firepower because it does increase the chances of a chameleon skinks coming out of it alive. If you attack one flank and then roll up it, gives you a much better chance of survival than doing 2 flanks, because then you get a nice chunky army just in case you need it, and your flanking force can then just have a merry old time ripping apart the enemy from one side. And of course now we've got Saurus, so should be fine. Do you have charge defense? It's just oh you get charge reflection. Ooh. I mean, these guys don't have much charge, and also you're just going to charge anyway. So we're sending the old Croxigor in, backed up by the little skinky buddies. I do kind of love the Croxigor. A lot of the content creators, but I don't like the crocodile Croxigor. I prefer the lizard. I'm like, no, fuck that. Fucking crocodile Croxigor all the fucking way. Abso-fucking-lutely. I am down for the crocodile Croxigor. I am here for them. I stand for them. They are best boys. I will hear no, change my mind. You fucking can't. They're great. Anyway, the Beastman army is currently being shredded from all sides. There's only one unit, I think, not running away, and that's the Ungor Raiders there, which is very brave of them. It's going to be a brief state of affairs, let's put it that way. It's getting hammered from every direction. Absolute annihilation. You know what, I'm going to take this. Right. That's one job done. What else we got? So what else we got going on here? So... got... there. Okay, so we've got a herdstone, which definitely needs to be dealt with. We've got you. Really? Is that the army? It's pitiful. That's pitiful. And what we got going over here? You want... wait, what was it up here? What did you want? Raise or conquer the burning monolith. I do not like 10 chaos corruption. That's... reinforce the jet method to Red 3, indirectly improving commandments, all provinces. Alright, I mean, that's fine. Less skink skirmishes is fine. More blessed Saurus would be pretty legit. That does mean taking on Torok, though. I mean, if we're going to do anything, it should probably be that one first. So, let us, after we level up, of course, I'm going to make Oxyotl slippery. Just oil him up. Grease me up. Lunch Lady Doris. And let's increase some ability, because that's just an obvious one. Okay, let us travel. Yeah, let's go and travel to Khorne. Ah, nuts. Maybe he'll fuck off? Okay, we're going to upgrade you. I mean, money isn't actually necessarily a super big problem at the moment. I mean, I could unlock the Tablet of War. What does the Tablet of War do? Nope, not that one. Hang on. Nope, that's the other one. Nope, hang on. That's what this got there in the end. Income from post-battle loot. Stoicism. I mean, more campaign movement range is always pretty nice. Give us the tablet of the tablet of craft. Okay, well we'll build that because then we can get the tablet of craft. So we'll just take it. I'm going to say at this rate, I'm never going to be able to conquer the southern wastes. I'm too busy. I'm just leaping around, doing stuff. Oh, do I take on Torok? What's the... It's not... I mean, we dealt with the last herdstone pretty easily. Admittedly, he does have a shit ton more mammoths. Or mammoths. Got mammoths on the brain after playing Age of Wonders 4. No, Minotaurs. Fuck it. Okay, well maybe that's the poll for next time. Do we maybe just, wait to see if next turn Torok fucks off? Or do we just take out Torok now? I mean, it would obviously kill Torok, which would be nice, but that would then potentially strengthen the Dark Elves, which is obviously bad. So, it's a bit of a toss-up. So that's going to be the poll for next time. Do we attack Torok in the herdstone, or wait to see if he buggers off? That's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.